All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing part 2 of the fire hydrant project. We're going to learn how to repair stuff. All right, this is what we're going to do. You can read it if you want. All right, so repair areas with the clone stamp tool. Write this down. Okay, write this down, hit pause and write this down. Okay, so what you can do with the clone stamp tool is you can press, well actually what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to make a new layer, okay, because we don't want to destroy stuff, right? So we talked about not being destructive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the clone stamp tool and I'm going to select the area I want to copy from, and then I'm going to paste to this area, okay? So if you look at this, by the way, I'm sampling from the current layer and below. Okay, so we'll just go through here and we'll just keep going. All right, so we got there. We're going to keep trying. We'll click there. Actually, we'll maybe try over here. And we'll just keep going through until we get this area, right? And it looks good. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the, not that, we're going to go to the spot healing brush. And we'll change the size. You can change the size up here to make it the right size. Okay, and you click there. Oh, nope, that didn't work. I wonder if that won't work on sample all layers. Okay. Oh, I think you have to be on the actual layer. There we go. Okay, on this one. So on this one, we actually changed the original. On this one, we left the original alone, which is what I usually recommend because we don't want to destroy what's there in case we want to make changes later. Okay. All right, so the next thing, let's keep looking. So we learned about the clone step tool. We also just learned about the healing brush tool. Write that down. Hit pause and write that down. Um, so we're going to use the healing brush. What was this one? So the spot healing brush. Okay, so the healing brush uses pixels from a good area and blends it with pixels in a damaged area. So next we're going to use the healing brush. So we're going to go to this thing over here. By the way, I forgot to say this. This is all designed for the fire hydrant project, right? I'm just showing you techniques, other places that you can use on the fire hydrant project. Okay, so now we want to use the healing brush. Okay, so on this one I'll say Alt, so I'll say Alt over here, and then I want to fix that there, and that there. Okay, so that's the healing brush. The other tool we can use is the patch tool. So you say, oh, look how ugly. Somebody put graffiti on this beautiful thing, and you say, all right, where would be a good area? So it'll do that, and then you can notice how it adjusted it for the color and everything. Okay, so there's the patch tool, and then finally we can do. If you look at this guy has ugly wrinkles. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a new layer. We're going to go to the clone stamp tool, and we're going to change the size. Okay, so we can change the size and the hardness. That's about right. And what we'll do is we'll press Alt, and we're going to draw on this layer, and we want to make sure it's sampling from the current layer and below. So we click on here, and we cover up his wrinkles. So we click here and we cover up his wrinkles, right? And we keep doing that. The only problem, we'll click here and we'll cover up his wrinkles. The only problem, oh, I messed that one up. The only problem is it starts to look a little fake. So what we do is we change the opacity and we make this layer more see-through, okay? So we change the opacity. We bring back a little bit of the wrinkles, right, but not all of them. So he looks a little younger, right, but it doesn't look super plasticky, okay? All right, so what I want you guys to do is write this down. Write that down. And then answer these questions. And then answer these questions. Okay? All right, so I am going to end this.